Thanks for joining me for yoga today. This will be about an hour-long class. We'll start with a little exercise just to bring us focused and present. Then we'll have some standing poses, some balancing poses, some sitting poses, and then a relaxation at the end. The footage for this class, some of it will be here in Eden Sanctuary, and some of it is from Confest, December 2012. So let us begin. Now you can practice yoga anywhere. If you've got a yoga mat, I'll be mentioning to come to the front of your mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, just inside on the carpet, just find a space where you can pretend you have a yoga mat about the length of your body. So when I say come to the front of your mat, you know that there's a body length behind you. So now let's come to the front of our mat, and we'll start our exercise to bring us present into the yoga. So we bring our hands to our hearts, we close our eyes, we take a slow and peaceful breath. Each breath slower and deeper. Enjoying letting go of everything else. This is time dedicated to you. Start to move your weight forwards and backwards, just a little. And notice the weight changing in your feet. Your toes, and your heels. Move your hips a little side to side, feeling your balance in your feet. Notice that your awareness was in your feet, bringing our presence into our body. Just having some time off from thinking. So just feeling our feet. You can move your knees and feel your ankles and your legs, your knees and your hips. Give your hips a little shake. Move your spine. Roll your shoulders. Take a deep breath. Feel your arms, squeeze your hands and fingers together. Feel your neck, feel your head, feeling your whole body. Just take a slow, deep breath and feel your whole body. For the whole practice, we stay present with our breath and with our body. Make each breath a beautiful moment, stretching our mind and heart to really enjoy every moment, to be totally present in the practice. Opening our eyes now, dropping our hands, breathing in and reaching up. Stretch up into the sky. Another deep breath in. So as we breathe out, we bring our hands down and we just hang down. Maybe your hands are just hanging in the air. Maybe you can push them down a little more. Maybe you can touch your toes. Maybe you're able to put your hands under your feet. Wherever you're up to, just allow yourself to rest into the position that your body naturally finds itself in. Just breathe slow and deep and enjoy your body. For every pose, just getting into the pose that's right for you and breathing beautiful breaths, enjoying your body, exploring the limits of your body. We take a deep breath in now. As you breathe out, bring your palms flat to the ground. Bend your knees if you need to. And step or jump back. Bringing yourself into a plank pose. So your head is facing forward. You're looking down. There's a straight line from your ankles to your hips to your shoulders. We're going to lower ourselves down to the ground. If you need to, you can come onto your knees first, like that. Wherever we're up to, we take a deep breath now, As you breathe out, you lower yourself down to the ground. Breathe in, lift your shoulders up. Breathe out, push your hips up. In downward facing dog, as we breathe slowly and deeply, let your ankles flow down into the ground as you push your hips back and up. And then from here we lift our right foot up into the air and then swing it forward between our hands. You may need to walk your toes a little further forward, or you may even need to drop the knee, grab your foot and bring it up. Lifting up that back knee, we just sink into the lunge and enjoy the lunge. Turning your back foot, making it flat to the ground, breathing in, reaching up to warrior one. Feel as your hands reach up, your hips sink down, and that stretch in the centre of your body. Breathing deep, powerful breaths. Feeling the strength in your body and tuning into your own inner spiritual warrior. Feeling some ways in which you could bring strength to your day. Energy. Sink a little deeper into our hips. Breathe a little more powerfully. And then opening hips and chest. Hands to the side. Warrior two. Taking your back hand down, your back leg, stretching over for sun warrior. The beauty of the sunrise. Breathing in, coming up. Bending that front arm, bringing it to the front knee. Looking up at your hand above. If that's comfortable, you can take your bottom hand down to grab your ankle or to put it flat on the ground. And 3 more deep, powerful breaths. Bringing both hands down, taking that front leg back. Lowering your body down, holding it just above the ground. Just holding it here for as long as you like. You can rest your body if you need. And then rolling forward, shoulders up, stretching up into cobra. Bringing your toes forward, coming up onto your toes. We lift our hips up into the air. Just playing with deepening your breath. See how it affects the pose to breathe more powerfully. How you can relax deeper into the pose with the power of your breath. And then looking forward towards our hands. Bending your knees and stepping or jumping forward. You're breathing in and reaching. Breathing out, bring our hands back to our heart. We'll go through the same routine again, but just a little faster this time. With our moves, mostly in time with our breathing. So breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, leaning forward. Bring your hands flat to the ground, jumping back. Breathing in, breathing out, lowering your body down. Breathing in, rolling forward, shoulders up. Breathing out, hips up, downward facing dog. Taking your left foot into the air and swinging it forward. Breathing in, breathing out, sinking down into a lunge. Planting that back foot. Breathing in, coming up into warrior. Breathing out, sinking into the hips. Breathing in, breathing out, turning into warrior two. Breathing in deep. Breathing out over into sun warrior. Breathing in, coming up. Bending that front arm. Taking it to the front leg. Breathing in deep. Really breathe out. Bring both legs down. Take that front leg back. Breathing in. Breathing out, lowering your body down. Breathing in, up to cobra. Breathing out, up to down, facing down. Right leg up. Bring it forward. Deep breath in. Breathing out, letting your hips sink. Planting that back foot. Breathing in, reaching out to warrior one. Breathing out, sinking those hips. Breathing in. Breathing out as we take into warrior two. Breathing in. Breathing out over the sun. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, bringing that front arm down. Breathing in, breathing out, bringing both arms down, bringing that front arm back. Breathing in, breathing out, lowering the body down. Breathing in, shoulders up. Deep breath in. Breathing out, up to downward facing dog, pushing those hips up, letting those ankles flow down. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. And looking forward towards your hands, bending your knees and either walking forward or jumping and floating forward. Breathing in and reaching up. Breathing out, bringing our hands to our hearts. Closing your eyes if you wish. Breathe deep and just feel your body. Feel the warmth that you've created. Feel the extra deep breath that your body yearns for. Feel the clarity of mind that you've created. And just enjoying the practice, the strength and flexibility we've brought to our body. Next we do some balancing poses. So we're bringing our gaze onto a place on the ground a few meters in front of us. Perhaps it's low on the wall or on the ground. Find a point that is still. We just hold our awareness in that stillness point. It keeps our mind focused and still. Feel the balance and poise in your body. And then we move into our first balancing pose. So taking your weight into your left leg, lifting your right foot, grabbing that foot and lifting it up, never leaving it on your knee, it always has to stay on your thigh. Just keeping your gaze on that stillness spot, noticing how it is perfectly still. Raising our hands into the air and opening our arms. Breathing in, hands together. Breathing out, hands to our heart. Letting that leg come down. Changing the weight over into your right foot. Lifting your left foot. Keeping your gaze on that stillness spot. Meditation can be a lot like balancing. When you're perfectly balanced, it's so easy. And the practice is just to keep ourselves there. Raising our hands. Bringing our hands apart. Breathing in, hands together. Breathing out, hands to our grabbing your right foot from behind. Breathing in, lifting our left arm up. This is the pose of the dancer. It's just meditating on elegance. The poise of a dancer. Deep breath in. Breathing out, leaning forward. Just lifting that back foot up as far as feels comfortable, elegant.
Is it straight or bent? Is it straight or bent?
And whatever you like. Breathing in, coming up. In one smooth move, changing sides. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, leaning forward. Just finding that place of poise, elegance. Breathing in, coming up. Letting our hands and feet come back down. Bring our hands back to our heart and closing our eyes. Give your legs and ankles a little shake. Just feeling the balance in your body. Turning sideways on our mat to face the sun. Stepping our legs out wide. As wide as you enjoy. And as wide as you can take them. Taking our hands out wide, palms facing up. Pushing those knuckles up and those fingers down. Stretch from your arms. Looking up, opening your heart up. You could imagine you're like a star, shining bright. Bring your hands together in front of you, bending forward, bringing those palms to the ground. Breathe deep and feeling the stretch in your legs. Walk your hands forward and feel how the stretch changes. Walk your hands back, underneath you, behind your legs a little, and then walking them back to being under your shoulders, and just letting your body hang down as far as it would like to go. You might even be able to bring your head to the ground. And just remembering to enjoy the deep, beautiful breath. If you've hung your head right down, bring it back so that your back is flat. Walk your hands forward a little, bend your back knee, and just turning your legs around to come to sitting. To face me. Coming up onto our knees, putting our hands on our hips, looking up and back, pushing your hips forward. Now if you have any back troubles or if you're on your period, just allow yourself to just rest here and enjoy this pose. Otherwise you can lean back a little further, look back a little further. Bring your hands down onto your ankles and just letting yourself stretch your hips forward and looking back. And then we invert that pose by coming over into child's pose, sitting down onto your ankles, bring your head down to your knees. As we rest here in child's pose, just think of qualities of a child. Innocence, playfulness, sweetness. And just meditate on these qualities. Coming back up. Bring our hands forward. Bring your left knee forward to behind that left hand. And bring the left foot over. We work ourselves into pigeon pose. Some people find it helps to put their hands on their knee and their foot. So just working your hips down into the pose. If you feel comfortable, you can bring your hands to prayer. If you feel comfortable, you can grab your back foot. Wherever you're up to, just allow yourself to enjoy your body. Breathing deep, relaxing into the pose. If you've lifted that back leg, let it go. And then together we all walk our hands forward. And just let yourself lay down. Breathe deep into your hips. And then coming back up. Taking that front leg back. Coming to tabletop posture. So over your knees and hands. Just breathe in and look up. Breathe out, pulling your head down, pulling your hips forward, squeezing the back up. Breathing in, looking up, rolling your hips the other way, pushing your chest down. Breathing out, squeezing it all out. Breathing in, heads up, chest down. Breathing out, head down, chest up, hips forward. Breathing in, up. Breathing out, squeezing. Breathing in, up. One last squeeze. And bringing our right knee up to behind our right hand. Working yourself into the pigeon pose. When you find your comfortable position, bring your hands to prayer. If you're comfortable there, you can grab your back foot. And then letting that back foot go, together we will walk our hands down and just rest down into the ground in front. As you come back up, just allow yourself to fall over onto your hips. Bring your back leg around as we come to sitting. Bringing our feet together, sitting up nice and straight, pushing those knees down. Some people think this is a pose of an enlightened being. So let's just close our eyes and for a moment imagine an enlightened heart and mind. Sit up straighter, push your knees down further. Bring beauty to your breath. Meditating on that feeling of absolute love, absolute contentment. And take a deep breath in, pulling your heart forward and down. Your elbows coming down to push those knees down, aiming to bring your head over in front of your feet. Allowing yourself to come back up. Straightening out our left leg. You might need to just adjust your sitting bones. Breathing in, reaching up, pulling those toes and foot back towards you. Breathing out, coming down to grab your foot, or your ankles or your leg. Just breathing deep. Just experiencing your body. You might notice how the rhythm of your breath seems to flow through your whole body, through the stretch. And as you breathe even deeper, each time you breathe out, just rest a little further into the stretch. And then allowing yourself to come back up. Grabbing that knee and lifting it up. With your left hand around the outside, you grab that foot and pull it under. So you lift up the knee that you just want to get. Pulling that foot under, pulling your front foot over. Taking your left hand around behind, your right elbow pushes against that tuck knee. And just turning ourselves into a twist. Feel how it is to breathe deeply into the twist. In a few more breaths, you might feel a shift inside. Breathing deep into the twist. yourself to unwind. Grabbing this front foot and pulling it back. Hands on your ankles, lifting yourself up so that your legs are hugging you. Taking our right hand up into the air, letting it hang behind our head. Taking our other hand behind to touch our fingers. Maybe walk your fingers up to grab your fingers or your hands. Keeping your head up straight, breathing into the stretch in your arms and legs. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, just allowing yourself to lean forward. Wherever you get to, just let yourself breathe there. Relax into the pose. Let your hands go, let your arms drop down. Hug your legs. Squeeze yourself a little more into the pose. Feel that stretch in your hips and your legs. And just enjoy your body. Breathing in, coming up. Grabbing this top foot and bringing the ankle over onto your knee. Bringing the other ankle underneath the knee. This is ankle to knee pose. For many people they find their knees right up because we can all use some more hip opening. So just using your legs' natural strength, you push that top knee down. You can just rest your hand on there. Take a few deep breaths. And then pulling both those feet back a little, just coming to half lotus. And then we walk our hands forward. Breathe deep and just feel the breath flowing through your body. Coming back up. Keeping this leg on top, you bring the other leg out in front. If you can move into lotus, just a full lotus, let it happen. If you need to open your hips up a little, you can lift it up and you'll find the top knee drop down. Grabbing that front foot, pulling it up into a full lotus. If that's not available to you, just stay in half lotus. And then taking our hands back behind us, just lean back as far as is comfortable for you. Bring yourself back up. We bring our feet back together. Sitting up nice and straight. Closing your eyes for another moment in the pose of the enlightened being. Put a smile on your face. And just imagine enlightened joy. How it would feel to have found infinite joy within you, and for your every moment to be motivated by sharing smiles and love with everybody. As you take a deep breath in, as you breathe out, you pull your heart forward and down. Elbows out to push those knees down. Just enjoying your breath, enjoying the positive feelings in your body. allowing yourself to come back up. Taking your right leg out. Breathing in, reaching up. Pulling those toes and foot back. Breathing out, reaching down to grab that foot. Bringing the power into your breath. Just soothing yourself into the pose. And then as you come back up, you grab that knee, lift that knee up. Taking your right hand around the outside to grab that foot and pull it under. Pull the front foot over. Taking your right hand around behind. And just twisting around to that elbow, pushing yourself into the foot. Just become aware of the twist in your spine. Is there a twist in your lower back? Find how you can open that twist a little more. Feel the twist in your middle back. And in your upper back. And as you breathe deep and feel in your spine, just letting the twist go through each place within your back. Slowly allowing yourself to untwist. Grabbing this front foot, pulling it back. Hands on your ankles, lift yourself a little, just so your legs will hug you more. Reaching up with our left arm, bringing it around behind, taking your other arm to touch your fingers, grab your hands, breathe deep, and then just lean forward. Just resting down as far as is comfortable for you. If you've gone quite a long way, you could aim to bring your chin over your knee. Letting your hands relax, drop those arms down, and just hug yourself into the pose. Coming back up, grabbing this top leg, this top ankle, bringing it over into ankle to knee pose, bringing the bottom ankle out. So both ankles and knees align. Just pushing that top leg down gently. Breathe deep. Feel the hips. Bringing both feet back just a little to come to half lotus. And then we walk our hands forward. Coming back up. Keeping this leg on top. The full lotus is available to you. You take the bottom leg out and lifting it up. Taking your hands back and just leaning back. Bringing yourself back up. Bringing those feet back together. Sitting up nice and straight, pushing those knees out wide. Closing your eyes, come into a pose of the enlightened being. A mind that feels completely free, where your imagination and creativity are free to do, to feel, to be anything. And just creating absolute love, absolute contentment, and wondrous joy. Another deep breath in. As you breathe out, bring yourself forward and down, elbows out to push those knees wide. As you let go, grab your knees and just roll back. Give yourself a little hug. Roll your knees from side to side. Give your back a little massage. And then when you're ready, you just let go of your knees, let your hands drop by your side. Let your legs straighten out. Let them drop down. Let your feet fall out either side. Bringing your whole body into relaxation. Breathing deep, feeling the places within your body that are stretched, just letting yourself rest, letting every part of you rest. As you scan your awareness across your body, feeling the places that have stretched, just breathing into them, appreciating that feeling, the flexibility and freedom that will bring to your day. Feel any muscles that are warm, that have worked. Feel the strength that you've brought to them. Breathe even deeper and let your whole body rest. Feel the relaxation in your toes, in your feet, in your legs, in your hips, in your back, in your chest, your lungs, your abdomen. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms, relax your hands and your fingers. Bring the relaxation from your fingers back up through your arms, through your shoulders, through your neck. Feel the relaxation through your head, through your face, down into your breath. And then feeling your whole body, relaxing your whole body. Remembering the pose of the warrior, the pose of the child, the pose of the enlightened being, Just feeling your strength and your innocence and your joy and your love. Breathe deep and let your heart and your consciousness relax and rest. Take a deep, invigorating breath. Take a deeper, more powerful, beautiful breath. Appreciate the gift that you bring into your body. The strength, the flexibility, the positivity. Breathe into your body. Feel it feeling wonderful. When you're ready, you can begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, stretch your arms and legs, stretching like you've just woken up. Let every muscle stretch in its own way. Stretching your shoulders and your hips and your spine, stretching your smile, moving your arms and legs in whichever way they like. Just invigorating your body, feeling great. When you're ready, you can slowly come up to sitting. Bring your hands to your heart. And let's all share a smile.